we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Alabama sixth straight, the Tulane Green Wave. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Tulane will kick it off to get this game underway. He'll bring it out. It's Scott. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Crimson Tide offense takes the field to start things off. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead, and it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why I've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
Got it behind the line. It's Hale. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. Back to pass. It's Russell. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Rides the back and leaves it. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. He'll take it on the return. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. So the Tulane Green Wave offense will have its first chance to go on the attack. And after that performance last week, Jesse, it'll be interesting to see if they can get the big tight end as involved as he was a week ago.
He really did, and he was good out in the...
Breaks it, just plowing ahead. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Defense, man, you got to go low, and you got to chop that tree down, right? Go with the legs, take the legs out from underneath them so he can't continue to churn those puppies out and get extra yards after contact like he did there.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to go up top. Right down the middle. Oh, it makes the play. It's intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Timing has to be so good. When you're throwing at his own defense over the middle of the field, the ball's got to come out specifically on time because these windows close really quickly. Ball there thrown a little bit late. As a result, it's an INT.
And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Gotta love how this defense started the football game. They forced the punt on the first drive. First play now, come out, set the tone. Great run defense, forcing a negative play and putting their defense in a good spot.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
The short hands, it's Hale. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open. Who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down.
Well, the defense was obviously ready for that play. They've obviously been watching film. They know that that pass play is one of the bread and butter plays this offense has, so nice job defending it.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on third down. Back to throw, it's Russell. And they'll miss the connection here on third down. And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal. He's going to try to punch one through from 45 yards away. Absolutely perfect. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, it is now a final in Conference USA and a game I think a lot of folks will want to hear about. Arkansas took care of business and left little doubt in doing so. And for a program that's won double-digit conference titles between the SEC and the old Southwest Conference, this is big time. Never a dull moment when it comes to football in Conference USA, and that certainly held true again today.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Tulane just a few inches away might take a shot on second down. Grab near the marker, it's Stevens. He moves the chains and they'll mark the ball at the 33. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly complete. Still on his feet at the 45. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. Here comes Tulane after picking up the first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, to get down and don't take a big hit.
He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. Timeout called by the defense is their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Tulane with an opportunity on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Greenway. He makes his way into the end zone for the 50th time in his career.
Man, what a mark to hit. A guy that's so good with the football in his hands. A guy that every single week you know this guy's going to touch the football. And when he gets near the end zone, Palmer, you still know he's going to get it, and he still punches it.
He's the unstoppable force. It doesn't matter what defenses have done throughout his career. This guy finds a way to make people miss, to run away. He's got all the tools you look for in an outstanding running back.
Spin move kept the play alive and let this guy pick up a few extra yards.
I love having guys that have the ability to make something happen after they catch it. Simple hitch route, right? Okay, give me some extra yards. Get me a first down after the play. Nice job by the wide receiver.
To the ground with the back. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because in the first down you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw.
Oh, he's got some space. Just what they were looking for, a huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. After almost housing it from deep, they'll try to finish the deal from the red zone. Off the play fake on first down. To throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They try to pop a run on the draw. He never had a chance on the draw. Tackled almost as soon as he got the ball.
When you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball.
7-yard line, and now is this 4-down territory, or will they take the chip shot field goal? Oh, he missed it. no good. And it is still a 4-point deficit. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll go to the ground. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
A strike downfield. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
Good, wide open, big play opportunity. Hits him right between the numbers. You got to make that play. Those are one of those where I tap my helmet like, dude, that was me. That was on me. My bad. Give me another opportunity later on.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Looking to the big tight end. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion.
That's one thing this defense takes a lot of pride on. They like tackling the catch, and they like being around the ball. That time, he was in proximity to knock that thing loose. Nice physical play.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He'll try to take it back. He's at the touchdown tie, and they turn it into a defensive score.
Man, that could not have gone any worse. You're thinking fourth down, go for it. Well, even if you don't get it, you turn the ball back to their offense. Not that. You throw a pick, and they turn it back all the way for a touchdown and get points. That is a disaster for this offense.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air on first down. Quarterback extends the play. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Making side adjustments here. Second down, he'll throw it. Pulls it in, it's Davis. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. Tulane right back to the line. On 30 short, the run and looking for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Really nice job on third down by this offense. This offense has struggled on third downs throughout the season. Not even in the top 50, but you know what? When you make it third and short, when you have the run-pass option and you're not predictable, you can be more successful. So let's see if this offense can continue to put themselves in good positions.
Leaves it with the running back. Turning it on. Picks up the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This Tulane offense has a great drive going. On the run, it's Gordon. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss.
You know, you're in the red zone. You bring out a bunch of tight ends on the field. So the defense, they were expecting a run on that one. They were physical, and they were able to force the negative play.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. It's third and goal and a long way from the end zone. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Touchdown, Tulane! The offense puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone. If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing, for this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. A blown opportunity, missing that short field goal on the last drive, and now they'll try to put something on the board here. Complete to start this drive. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Second down coming up.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time.
Trying to buy a little time, and he cannot, but he does.
Here's the defense to want to blitz. The linebacker came that time. They couldn't get him blocked, and down goes the QB.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Looking downfield, it's Russell. Takes a hit as he fires. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Wants to return it. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out. Cover unit. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
Fires to the big fella. He'll step out of bounds just short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49 after a good pickup on that play. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time the defense called it at the perfect time. The linebacker able to make the stop on a short game.
And from the offense's perspective, that's probably making a little something out of nothing. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking downfield on first down. Got a man. It's McClure. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before.
This guy already has a touchdown. He almost had a second right there. You saw how good he is after he has the ball in his hands. Great job by the quarterback. A, finding him, B, getting it to him quickly, and then his speed and his God-given ability does the rest. He's got his offense in great field position.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. They'll try to power it in. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And on that situation on the 1-yard line, the defense brings so many guys. Palmer gets in the backfield, creates the negative play.
Yeah.
He's going for the goal line. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. And with the extra point, it's a 21-10 game.
Third and goal, you're going to turn around and just give it to this guy who just has a nose for the end zone. He's able to find the crease and pay it off for his offense.
Coming out with it, it's Scott. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. They take over late and they have enough time to put together a drive. Wants to throw. It's Russell. Makes the grab. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. Oh, he drops it. That is a catch he makes 99 times out of 100, but it'll be third down.
Well, the receiver did everything right. He ran a good route. He got his head around. He just didn't finish the play. Just look it in.
Alabama comes to the line on third and short. Gives it on the option. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Young. Trying to tackle this guy's a business decision as he gets it up to the 29. Alabama quickly back to the line. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Oh, they're after him. Got a little space. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. Looking to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Bond. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. And they'll come to the line with less than a yard to go. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Unloads it left. He's got it. They get him down at the 34-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Russell. Here's a heat. Got rid of it just in time. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Short gain on the play before he slides.
You know, you hear the term nickel so much. Most people stay a nickel most of the time because of all the speed in college football and the running quarterback. And you see why it pays dividends. More speed on the field when the QB does take off to go get him on the ground and force a fourth down.
We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there and consider the length of some of these possessions? Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. They have the lead to start the third quarter, but I'd imagine ball security was a topic at halftime.
Yeah, and I think you take the lead and you try to stay optimistic with your team, but you also say, guys, if we had taken care of the football, this lead would be even bigger, and we might have already knocked them out already, Palmer.
It's just about eliminating the mistakes at this point. You're right. This thing would be over if they hadn't shot themselves in the foot. So ball security, that is at a premium as this game goes on.
Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29.
And that is exactly where the football was supposed to go. Offensive coordinators call drag routes, anticipating man coverage. Even though the ball's only traveling 2, 3, 4 yards down the field, if the receiver is able to get a rub and create some separation, and the quarterback hits him in stride, that little completion, that can turn into a 20, 30-yard gain.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. First thing you want to do if you're in a hole is stop digging. It's 1st and 20. Rushes on him. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Complete and looking for enough for the first down. This offense is completely confident in their ability to get 1 yard. They'll go for it on 4th down. Trying to do it on the ground. Looks as if that'll be enough for a Tulane first down.
That's a down and distance that would make a lot of coaching staffs pause, maybe call a timeout, think about, but not this one. There was no doubt, Reese, they were going to run the football, try to pick that up on 4th.
Direct challenge to the defense. If you want the ball, you're going to have to take it from us or stop us, and they didn't. So
moving forward in this game, let's just see how this defensive line responds to this. Can they be more physical and start winning their one-on-one battles?
Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down. On the run, it's Gordon. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. Here comes Tulane after picking up the first down. The give from the gun. Able to make the tackle, but not before he gets 5 yards down to the 21. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Gives it on the option. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. The Green Wave working with a fresh set of downs. Let's see if they keep it on the ground here. Buys a little time with his feet. He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on first down in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Got it in the middle is McClure. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
Trying to get it to the marker. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Green Wave. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. And the extra point sails through for a 28-10 lead.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Here comes that Alabama offense. They're down 28-10, and I don't think it's exaggerating to say their chance of winning this football game probably rides on this drive. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Line getting set on 2nd down. Out of the gun to give to the back. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back has it. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Motion from the wide receiver. Hand off from the gun. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
Looking to throw, it's Russell. Here comes the heat. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. Hauls it in at the 25. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Looking for a gap. It's McClure. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Tulane lines up on 3rd and short. Wants to adjust the pattern. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. Clock winds inside a minute to play here in the 3rd. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Tulane to the line, facing 2nd and short. Give to the back. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Has to get there to move the sticks. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
On the play. The result of the play is a turnover on downs.
Dropping back, it's Russell. Fires left. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down. This should be the last play of the quarter. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And after a very short pickup on that run, we have come to the end of the 3rd quarter. Guys, the quarter comes to a close, and Tulane has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Going for the big play. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the 1st. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield, they couldn't hook up.
Tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like, it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive. And this offense doesn't come through for their team, and now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this football game in the 4th quarter.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Release to the back. Intercepted, and finally, this defense makes a play. Got some room to run. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Dropping back, it's Russell. Pressure coming. Open space at the 25. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass, it's incomplete.
So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge and dominated the competition today. They took care of business, and they made no doubt about who's the better football team.
Caught in the backfield, it's Young. He is stopped inside the 15 at the 14-yard line, and an interesting call here on 4th down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. And the 4th down pass falls incomplete, and they'll have to give up the football.
I think that play right there has been a big theme in this game. When it matters the most, on big-time down and distances, this defense has been able to step up and make the play when they need it most. That 4th down, great job in the back end in coverage, forcing the incompletion with a big lead now, creating a turnover on downs.
He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
And when you're a quarterback, man, I know wide receivers are great athletes and they're supposed to catch everything that gets near them, but when you don't put it right on the center, when they're running a lot of times, it just makes it a little bit more difficult. And I think he did that a little bit too much for his wide receiver right there.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. He's looking downfield to throw. Outside the pocket, lets it go. He almost had another one. They've already picked off 3 and just a hair away from number 4 there. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On 1st down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Catch in the middle, it's Edwards. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. Back to pass, it's Russell. Caught near the sticks, it's Hale. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense.
There he goes. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Bama! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. These two guys, they just shared a glance, and they knew exactly what to do, Dave.
And how many times do we hear that? The quarterback talk about it after the game and go, hey, I just looked at him. He knew what I saw. I knew what he saw. We're on the same page. We've done this before. That chemistry equals big plays.
They still have work to do, trailing by 2 possessions here in the 4th. They'll line up for the onside kick. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with the lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football.
Just inside the 35, 1st and 10 from the 34. The give as they work on that clock. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Trying to impose their will with the run. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Tulane comes to the line, lots of work to do on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Complete with conviction on the crosser.
He has been the go-to guy on offense all game long. And on a critical 3rd down here in the 4th quarter, surprise, surprise, guess who they go to? That guy.
We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively coming into this one, David. There were some matchups on the field they thought they could exploit. We saw that happen here.
No doubt. Good job by this coaching.